welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson RPS Allingham, joined by Michael Campo Campbell.
Very good.
Yeah,
You've come with a nickname, though you've abbreviated it.
It's just what people have been calling me.
Yeah,
That's why. Yeah. Regular penis-sized Nelson. So, yeah, RPS for short.
Yep.
A lot of flack from last week. So
I think it's important we let the listeners know. They're bloody lucky to be getting an episode this week.
You count your lucky stars.
They're on the precipice.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of a technical fault.
Yeah.
And we were far enough in, but not so far as unsavable.
Yeah.
And we just really had to mull. I think it was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes. Like,
yeah.
We hadn't got to much yet.
This is how close we got, just to sort of paint a picture, everybody. I lit a match, ready to throw it on the ground and burn everything. That's how close we got.
Yeah.
In fact, I did throw it towards the floor, but in doing so, it kind of blew out the match. And then we were like, that's a sign from God.
Yeah, if we're not going to burn everything in ourselves.
Yeah. Then
I'll hit record again.
Suppose sounds about right.
I'm going to be eagle-eyed, though, on this bloody recording now.
Bloody sneaky. Here, what a post, Cambo. Here we go. I've been thrown off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I wanted a room full of flame, and I don't have that now.
You want to know an embarrassing thing I've just realised?
Oh, no.
Our backup recording was probably fine.
Oh!
We backup record everything just to be safe.
At least we went that far into the episode. It would have been way more annoying if we were 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Anywho, this post is by Smurfy Jenkins.
Okay.
And it was in the subreddit Science.
You surprised me.
Yes. People have a tendency to dismiss incremental improvements, seeing all efforts short of categorical success as equivalent, despite distinctions. Unless they get full, immediate success, people under-award and under-invest in the ongoing incremental reforms, which complicates progress.
Well, I want to point out that this new episode we started is incrementally better than the last. So
and you've acknowledged that.
Yeah.
So
it's a rarity.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for nothing.
It's really obvious when one episode was literally a failure, this one is seemingly so far okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is a failure, but it's a complete episode at least.
Yeah. So I thought this was an interesting post, right? So I reckon they've purposely tried to use fancy language, but basically the idea that, if you're trying to learn something new or improve on something, it's so hard to acknowledge in yourself the small steps that you've made to become better, and you sort of put it upon yourself to feel like you should have gotten further, that you one, give up, but also for those times where you do have incremental improvement, you don't reward yourself and see it as an achievement where it really should be. And I reckon there's a couple of things. Like I read this and I was like, I feel like this is true to me in a couple of ways. One is sort of weight loss and muscle gain, which I'm trying to do sort of both at the moment. Lose fat, gain muscle, not the other way around. That would be easier.
Yeah.
Wish that was a desirable bod.
Not so incremental either.
Yeah.
That one will come all at once.
Yeah. That's really easy. You can notice after 1 week of just eating chocolate.
If you have a really, really good weekend, by the end of it you'll know.
Yeah. But I've always found that really hard, I think, to do to sort of keep myself motivated, or at least rewarding like small increments, to be like, you know what, I am doing well, and I should see this as some sort of encouragement to like keep going. The other thing is I've been trying to learn a lot of coding, and I think in this aspect, slightly different from sort of weight loss and muscle gain, is that it's so easy to look at, I suppose it's actually the same with kind of body image, but I was going to say, look at other people other people coding and just being like, holy shit, like they just know so much, and I feel like I'm trying to tread water here just to understand like the most basic things. And I think really like what's important is to be like, well, I've learned a lot actually in my small period of time, and I can now sort of sit at a computer and have like a pretty good idea of what I want to get done in the day, or in the next bit. And even though I might fumble through it a little bit, I've gotten a little bit better. But it's so easy to not acknowledge that and give up on it, and to be like, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting close to these people who friggin', I look at tutorials of and they're talking about stuff that goes way over my head, And
do you know how I avoid this? I start anything really good.
Oh,
yeah. So I just start something I'm awesome at it, and everyone's like, "You're the best," and I high five everyone.
Yeah,
and then I have sex with a lot of people.
Right,
and also I'm rich.
That is Cambo.
Yeah,
you're confusing.
That is Cambo. You're right.
Confusing yourself. With Tom Cruise.
Oh, which one of us made the movie Oblivion?
I think that was Tom. Yeah.
And that all the other stuff I'm thinking of is probably him as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Cambo, you're the version where
Katie Holmes, Tom or me?
It's Tom again. Yeah. Like,
thought she escaped from my compound
with
my child.
Here's how I would view your life.
Yeah.
The opposite to Tom Cruise's. That's where you're getting confused, because it's like almost directly opposite.
Right, because like when I married Nicole Kidman, he would never do that.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And to be clear, she escaped from my compound.
She escaped from your compound, yes.
Cool.
Then she was over at my place for a while, remember? And I was like, after consoling her, and I was like, oh, no, you've done the right thing. This is good. Like, he shouldn't have held you there.
And I was also making War of the Worlds with Steven Spielberg at that time, so I couldn't see her anyway.
Yes. Yeah. This is accurate. Anywho, let's move into Ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit.
This Ask Reddit is by Baby Super Freak. What's your fantasy rich person hobby?
Oh, okay. Rich person hobby. What? Because I feel like rich person hobby, the go-to is like golf. And that's mainly because you need to be a member of a club. Yeah. Well, you don't need to be. But if you're a member of a club, those things are fucking crazy expensive.
Yeah. They're like super. You can get some super fancy clubs. Yeah.
But that doesn't interest me.
What is crazy is they still play the boring game that you could play at a place that you don't have to sign up to and spend millions of dollars.
I once played a miniature version of that game.
Of golf?
Yeah,
Are you talking about mini golf?
yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Great fun. Cost me like $10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I played
satisfying.
I played real golf once.
Yeah.
So obviously this is a sample size of one.
Yeah.
Didn't see a windmill.
Yeah.
Didn't see a big dinosaur.
Not as fun. Couldn't bounce it off a wall.
None of the golf, none of the holes had 2 levels.
Yeah.
That you need to get it from one level down to the other level.
Yeah.
Plus, in mini golf, I got like 2 holes in one. Apparently, they're super rare in regular golf.
Yeah.
So that's bullshit to me.
Lame.
Yeah.
Do you think that... I legitimately think that if you surveyed 1 million people who have played regular golf, 1 million people who've played mini golf, I think the enjoyment level would be higher on mini golf, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think even if you got like same age group, right? Because obviously mini golf, more children. But I think if you got people like 40 plus to fill out a form... I reckon you would absolutely see mini golf higher entertainment level. My partner's father is really into golf, and he sort of gets, I think, that it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But he's
not
like
for women, not for people that aren't rich enough,
especially not for the poor. Oh
not for the poor, not for the poor.
But he was like, it's just like a good day out for some guys, have a bit of fun. You don't need to be good at it. You can just hang out with some friends and whatever, but do that with mini golf.
Yeah.
You can also hang out with friends, have a bit of fun. Do you know what we should do? We should create adult mini golf. You cut super expensive, super expensive.
Yeah.
Obviously, we still don't want the poor to come.
No, keep the poor away, Nelson.
We will allow women. Yeah. But again, to reiterate, rich women.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not happy about it.
Oh, no. But I reckon you could there is somebody that could make a mini golf course for adults that has the same entertainment value as regular golf, but at least has the perception that it's acceptable to go there.
How do you classify the Melbourne establishment Holy Moly? Because I feel like they serve beer and stuff, don't
there's this like a similar, but it's still like a party kind of.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to target white old rich men.
Yeah, right.
But just like allow them to actually have fun, you know?
If you were a rich person and you want to take up a hobby, would you take up a hobby that would annoy people? So I'm thinking like, I like comics. Maybe I'll get into collecting rare comics. Buy a copy of Action Comics #1. Rarest comic in the world. About $4 million.
Yeah.
Just open it and read it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Do you know what would be even better? Just for
read
the
it
fun
and go,
of it?
it's not that good, guys.
Yeah.
Why does everyone like this so much?
Yeah. Does
anyone want it?
Not one ethnic character.
Yeah, wow.
I think it would be funny if you streamed it too. You let people know. You made it a big song and dance about it, that you're going to read it just because that would really annoy people. And like rip a couple of pages as you're doing it.
Yeah.
I think
that would kill people.
Yeah,
that would absolutely kill comic book collectors.
Yeah. That'd be good. That could be a fun hobby. I mean, if we're talking about however rich I am, but like getting really famous works of art and just like ripping them on camera.
Or
I feel like that'd be fun.
Buying famous arts of work and then taking them out of museums and into your house.
Yeah, just to really annoy.
I wish I could see The Last Supper. Well, you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
It's in my house.
I've got it. Also, there's a rip in it.
We're investigating what happened. We don't know. We're not clear what happened there.
I think ideal rich person hobby would be hunting humans.
Yes, they are the most dangerous game.
I am actually too poor to be able to do this.
At the moment we are the hunted.
Yeah.
But one day we will be the hunters.
I'm looking forward to that day. It can be. Here's another one, maybe? Sure. Here's another one. This is by Hysterical Realist. You can choose either to play every musical instrument or speak every language fluently. Ooh. Which do you choose and why?
I'd have to go with language. Even though the musical instrument thing does really...
Yeah, I found this one really, really tricky to choose between.
Does that mean I can sing well? Are the vocals a musical instrument? Because if I want to play every instrument, I'd also like to be able to sing, I think. And if I don't, because I can't really sing at the moment.
Yeah.
If I don't get that in the deal, like I want to be able to sit down at a piano and like belt out a tune and sing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everyone's like, wow, he's amazing and he's rich and he's got heaps of friends and he's Tom Cruise. They're saying all these things about me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I guess that would be part of the instruments. Yeah. Why did you instinctively go for language?
I think I can get more from people.
Okay.
If I can speak multiple languages.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's probably true.
I think it's easier to make money speaking every language in the world than it is playing every instrument.
Yeah, actually.
Well, not easier to make money, but you could make more money with the languages.
Yes, that's...
Because you could be a geeky musician, obviously, like if you could play every instrument.
Yeah. Yeah, you could... I feel like if you knew every language, you could be hired by like the UN.
Yeah.
Or even just like...
I would go straight to the private sector.
Yeah, some sort
What's a big company that needs build like a headquarters in every...
A certain...
Coca-Cola.
I reckon like a lobbyist.
Yeah,
You could get a job as a lobbyist.
I don't care what I'm lobbying for.
Yeah. As long as I end up getting to hunt people because I'm so rich.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's kind of a good point. The problem I have with this, right? I'm actually more tempted to choose the instruments, even though I'd love to know multiple languages.
Yeah.
I think there's something nice just to be able to play an instrument.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it doesn't say that you're good.
Yeah.
Technically, right now, I could play every musical instrument.
That's true.
Just really poorly. So I think maybe... based on technicality, I have to choose language by this. But if it was like you were the best musical, artist ever, and you could play every instrument, then maybe I'd be more inclined to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the tenacity to be famous for it. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I'd like?
Whereas
to
to make heaps of money with music, you need to be quite famous.
Yeah.
To make heaps of money speaking every language, no one knows who you are.
Yeah.
Though I would watch an interview with a man that's like, I speak every language.
Yeah.
So maybe.
That'd be good. At a certain point, I just feel like he's making it up.
Yeah.
You know, if I saw that on TV, I'd be like, oh, yeah, speak this. And he'd say something like, I don't know. I don't speak every language.
Say hello in Japanese. Konnichiwa. There's no way to know if that's true.
Yeah. If only I knew Japanese. But I would like the idea that I could be watching a band on stage, perhaps, and then be like, just get up there. I'm thinking like a local band, not like a, sold out concert or something. And just be like, oh, hey, can I have a go on the whatever?
Or, like you do at gigs, yeah.
Or reach over the bar, grab a couple of spoons, Cambo, start jamming with them on stage.
Yeah. I posit this scenario to you. You know how to play every musical instrument.
Yeah.
See, you're watching a band play.
Yeah.
You think, I'd like to join them.
Yeah.
You say, can I play for a song? They don't understand you. They speak Chinese.
Oh, no. Luckily, I'm with my friend Tom Cruise, and he knows every language. All right, let's move on to Today I Advised.
So now it's time for Today I Learned. What are these about?
Today I Learned.
And also sometimes advice.
This Today I Learned is by Megazero X7. Today I learned that in 2017, an 8-year-old learned how to drive on YouTube and successfully drove to McDonald's while following traffic laws.
Wow. You know what that means? I paid for all those driving lessons when I was young for no reason.
For no reason. Could have just YouTubed it. This is like a brilliant... I just love, actually, how easy it is to learn shit now. Well, I really love that.
I think this is a slap in the face for parents who are like, oh, the kids are always on YouTube wasting their time.
Yeah.
It's a very productive use of his time.
He
learned how to drive a car. He obeyed all the traffic laws.
Yeah. It'd be so awesome if it was a manual too. That's so tricky to get the feet
back
right.
And it's like, Mum, you need an oil change.
Yeah. But I really do like. I mean, I was talking to my friend not that long ago, and she was saying how she didn't like getting her car serviced because she sort of felt as though she would be treated differently as a woman, not necessarily charged differently, but just like didn't like the attitude.
Yeah.
You know, I guess.
I think there can be an assumption of less knowledge.
Yeah.
Let's say a certain gender and age of a mechanic.
Yeah, that's right. And she was like, well, and also said like, I don't really know what happens when you service your car. Like, what's all the steps that happen? Probably know a few, and so she's like, well, I'm just gonna learn and do it myself. And and just went on YouTube and found out how to do everything, and now services her car.
And
I was like,
that YouTube channel, it was funny because when they went to that YouTube channel, they said, "Oh, welcome. They were going to show you how to fix a car."
Yeah.
If you're a woman, stop watching this.
So how dare you?
You don't know anything about cars.
Yeah. You must be looking for the cooking channel. I just thought that's
awesome.
It's such a fantastic, like, if you're ever wondering whether society has progressed or not, which sometimes can be a bit foggy at times.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one that can bring it into, more clarity of like, this is fucking amazing that you can learn some stuff so quickly and easily.
I think I've talked about this on the show before, just about how amazing the YouTube and the internet in general is, during one of Melbourne's extended lockdowns, obviously gyms are closed, everything like that, Stacey and I decided, let's try some yoga. De-stress, get a bit flexible, still a bit healthy.
Yeah.
And just for free, online is like a professionally filmed 30-day yoga course, different every day. Yeah. It's like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How would you have done that before the internet? Like, I want to know yoga.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go to the library or
I guess you get a book on it.
Yeah.
I hope that like it's detailed enough to like, because I feel like that's the thing as well, right? Like, how many times have you gone to learn something material? I mean, I've been using it so much for coding recently because, and what I find fascinating is I'll watch one video and they might be answering my question, but I don't quite understand. I just don't quite get how they're doing it. But there'll be like 20 other videos or even, websites in general that are like explain it, have slightly different examples until I'm like, oh yeah, now I get it. And I'm like, how does the world function?
Yeah.
Where so much of this stuff is free and like easily accessible. Like, who is making money, here? And obviously there's like ads revenue and things like that. But I always think it's funny when I'll go to somebody's site and in fact, I was doing this like fitness at home again during COVID, looked at some YouTube videos, and at the end of the video, he's like, oh yeah, you can like sign up on our website and see some different videos and blah, blah, blah. You learn how to do this and this. And I was like, yeah, but you've released like 50 videos that I all find suitable and can go through. Like, how are you actually getting people to sign up to your work? Because most of it's free.
There was some criticism recently around Ninja Blevins, the streamer. He released a masterclass on the masterclass website. So that's like, I have a feeling his isn't like a full masterclass, and the only way you can get it is with an annual subscription to masterclass. So you have to drop like $200 to be able to get it.
Wow.
And there was some criticism because in the bit about setting up your stream through OBS or whatever, he says, there's so many videos on YouTube that show you how to do this for free.
Right, yeah.
Like, but we paid you. Like, don't offload the work into free YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the point though, right? Like, I think Masterclass, though, it is a good example, but it is funny, right? Because Masterclass is great because you want to almost get into the mindset of people that have made it to the top in a specific field, right? Yeah. And it's like their way of thinking or doing things might have a... it's something that's more targeted than the broad stuff you'll get on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
But I imagine for a streamer or whatever, there's a lot of stuff that you don't need to know the like particulars, the pointy end of the stick. Like, I don't blame you for being like, just get this to like, I don't have anything special to say about this. This is just what I do. So I totally get that. But I think it's really,
there's a really fun video about the whole thing. It's called I took Ninja's 30-day course and it ruined my life, I think the video is called.
Right. Yeah.
But very, very funny video in which I guess the conclusion is that the guy that's doing the video is pretty sure Ninja doesn't know why he's famous.
Yeah. Okay.
So the masterclass doesn't actually explain anything because he's like part of the thing in grow your brand is like, so what I was doing is I was going on Jimmy Fallon and I was like, and he's like, yeah, but
yeah.
Do you realize that's not like a tape? Like, and he's like, I don't think he knows why he was famous or how he did it.
Yeah,
he just is, and he's like, this is what I did.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it seems like some of those things is more about persistence, than anything. Like persistence and a bit of luck, like, because I think about I watch Twitch a fair bit. And, like, I barely ever get to new streamers. Like, it's so hard to just be like... And I'm sure there's tons that are doing so much to try and improve their brand. And I'm like, it means nothing to me unless, like... I don't know. It just seems like a funny thing to get involved in when you can get so many people doing it at one time, It's not like being a I don't know, actor or something where there's like a specific way to go about it and other people pick the talent and then you end up seeing that. You're not part of the process. But it's like as when somebody, you can go on a website and everybody can just go on there and release their own stuff. It's like you're the agent choosing people before they even get famous. And it just seems like there's just so many people in that pool.
Which is why we're so lucky that there's only 100 podcasts and we're one of them.
We are one of them. Yeah. We've got
number 98. We got there right in the tail end.
Yeah, it was really, really tricky. But yeah, that's true. Anywho, let's move into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought is by MG Subby. Somewhere out there is a kid whose uncle legitimately works for Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, etc., and no one at school will believe them.
Do you ever have a cool uncle have a cool job?
I think, in fact, I just saw this uncle on the weekend. Not cool in that, like, you can brag about it or threaten your friends, get their accounts banned or anything.
You get cool pre-release games or something.
Yeah. But my uncle is actually, he's not even blood related. Ugh. He's technically, I think, my godparent.
Right.
But obviously, because I'm so Catholic, Camber, I consider him an uncle and blood related. He's an artist, which is cool. Got his own gallery and stuff. And we went around looking at all his artwork, and he has such interesting insight into like different artists around Melbourne and how they do things and stuff. And I just think that's like a really cool, like, I don't know, connection to sort of have in a weird way. Like it's not something, I don't know, that you commonly think about, whatever, but if you ever wanted to know what the art scene is about in Melbourne, I've got that connection. I find that just interesting. Like he has so many interesting stories and
So if you need like landscaping,
the bobcat.
Done,
That is unique.
If you need landscaping done, I'll get Craig, my uncle. He'll come around. So we've both got cool things.
We've got cool uncles. That's basically as far as mine goes, though. Any other relations? Got nothing.
Yeah. See, I have an uncle that seems like he's pretty loaded. Which you think that's cool.
Yeah.
Wholesale florist.
Ah.
Apparently there's good money in it, as I discovered.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of interesting, I suppose.
Is it cool?
Do you get free flowers?
I've never tried.
If you can get free flowers.
But he does
cool.
wholesale flowers, which if I'm like, oh, hey, uncle, I need some flowers for Stacey, he's like, I'll get you 3,000.
Yeah.
I don't quite want that ready.
Yeah. He's like, cost price though.
Yeah.
It's still $1.5 grand. Yeah. Okay, here's another one. This is by Slow Razmataz. In almost every culture and continent, dogs live peacefully alongside people, which makes them more successful at socializing than people.
And cats.
Yeah, that's true. How about, though, for the cultures where they eat dogs, Cambo?
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
What happened there that they hated the dogs so much?
They, well, I was going to say they got it really wrong, but I don't want to offend any cultures saying what they're doing is wrong. But it's like the whole world went one way, and they're like, wasn't everyone doing this one?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been eating the dogs. No, we just kind of live with them.
Yeah. That's weird. Because... Almost I would say 99% of animals you do eat.
Yeah.
You've just chosen this one not to.
Why'd you pick that one to... Well, when I say sit, they sit. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
right, just like... so you don't eat cows? Oh, we love cows.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yes. I think, just to reiterate, dogs are stupid and we should eat them.
Do you reckon we don't eat them because they don't taste good?
That's a good point. I actually, you're right. If the dog meat tasted really delicious, do you know what?
We'd have something else as a pet.
Yeah,
and we'd eat dogs.
Yeah. What I love at the moment actually is
dog meat.
Is dog meat.
Yeah.
No, it's duck. I've been eating a lot of duck recently.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a really tasty
duck is nice.
meat. But I haven't tried dog. Could be nice. Also, I haven't tried cat.
If it was nice, Nelson, you would have tried it.
You know what? I might have, though. Yeah, who's to know?
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I eat pies and sausage rolls. I don't know what's in there.
That's true. That's true. They are just meat and gravy.
Yeah.
And there's so much gravy. Like, this could be anything.
Do you think there would ever be a time in history where we're like, oh boy, we've got too many dogs problem.
Yep.
Too many dogs and cats problem. Turns out, good solution. We'll just eat them. Do you think there's a period of time in our lifetime, maybe not our lifetime,
Yeah.
in the next few generations,
Yeah.
where that becomes like a thing? In fact, if you look right now on rescue websites, there's a lot of dogs. I'm talking like thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even, of dogs and cats on there. And like most of them, I would say, end up getting put down because they can't be rehomed. People don't want older dogs or older cats or whatever. Why don't we just eat them?
I think for this thing to work, humans need to, in the next couple of generations, go away from having them as pets. I think at the moment there's too much of an emotional connection.
Yeah, but what if you didn't know?
Oh, that you were eating dogs.
Yeah, like, I mean, what
Right.
if...
It's kind of like how there was...
Not that you don't know. Okay, maybe you do know, but it is always only packaged in stuff like pies and sausage rolls and stuff. Because I think that's different.
There was a UK retailer, I forget their name, but a couple of years ago they were called out when they discovered that one of the ingredients in the pie they were selling was horse.
Right, yeah.
People kicked up a fuss, and horses are shit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it was a dog? That'd be pretty...
Yeah.
I think people would be pretty annoyed.
Yeah, people would be pretty annoyed. I always find it fascinating with the, like, how we just treat different animals in a certain way. Like, like, is it illegal to eat horse, or people were just upset about it, you know? And why is it? Because, like, what's wrong with a cow?
It's literally just because most animals are indifferent to us. Dogs are quite nice to us.
Yeah.
Mainly because we feed them.
Yeah, exactly.
But look at a dog that isn't nice to us, a fox. People are like, fuck that fox.
Yeah.
I'd eat that fox in a second.
I would eat that fox. Yeah, but people don't really eat foxes, do they? Not many of them, I suppose. We'd be eating them all.
But I feel like people would be less disgusted if you ate a fox.
Yeah, that's true. And we eat birds, chicken.
Yep.
But if I was like, I'm eating a parrot, people would be like, like, Nelson, wrong type of bird. Like, oh my God.
We need different birds.
Sorry about these politics that I don't understand about what we can and can't
eating a
eat.
duck? Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
What are you eating? Swan?
Oh,
come on.
Swan.
Not a swan.
That's a great point, actually, because ducks and swans unbelievably similar. Oh my God. Somebody's going to be eating swans somewhere.
Yeah. Does anyone know where we can get swan?
Yeah. I'll have a
Because
swan.
swans are better than ducks, so therefore swan should taste better than duck.
Okay, how about this? What if we ethically farmed dolphins?
Okay. Yeah.
Because we eat most, like, you know, fish and stuff in there. And the problem is, I don't want to kill dolphins now because endangered and stuff. Like, they have been killed a lot. I mean, actually, maybe more whales or something, I suppose, is more you hear about being endangered and killed and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a problem at the moment. People don't like that. But what if we ethically farmed them?
To ethically farm them, I think we need to... I don't know enough about whales. Are they endangered? The ones that are being hunted?
I mean, I think maybe, probably.
Because to ethically farm them, you need to stop them being endangered first and then have surplus. So you essentially need to, like, fix the species.
Yeah.
Guys, I've done it. They're not endangered anymore. I also have 2 extra.
Yeah.
They're surplus whales.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone. Farm them for every... 3 birthed whales.
Yeah, 3 out, 1 in.
2 out, 1 eaten.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a 2 out, 1 in policy of repopulating whales.
And honestly, Cambo, whales are huge.
Yeah.
You can get so much meat from a whale. You only need one whale to set you up for life, I think. So, think about that. Would you eat dolphin?
Yeah, I'd try it.
I'd try everything. Maybe not human. I think human's the only place that I'd draw the line.
What if you ate something? Said, oh, what was that? And they said that was human.
Yeah.
Would you go, because you didn't choose to do it, but would you go, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, maybe. I would just have to ask more questions.
Yeah. What's the deal?
Yeah. Like,
and you know what I mean by that.
I'm going to say one thing, and I want the correct answer. It doesn't have to be the truthful answer, but it needs to be the correct answer if you catch my drift. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Natural causes?
Yeah. What if they said, don't worry, Nelson, we ethically farmed this year.
Yeah.
We have a 2-out, 1-in policy.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, that's fair. Here's the thing. I feel like if I was to eat human that were ethically farmed, I would have to eat in order for me to feel comfortable about myself. It would have to be somebody that's has the same characteristics as me.
Yeah.
White, male,
yeah,
in his 30s. Because there's something about, I feel like, eating anyone else that makes me feel like there's like a classism thing or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm you don't eat a woman, would you?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'd eat anyone.
No, right, yeah. I'm like, look, I would eat somebody like myself.
Yeah. Or I would eat someone older for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not
like,
too old, though. If he was 90, I'd feel bad.
Don't want chewy meat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you want someone in their prime, don't you?
Yeah. Anywho, talked about eating weird things for a while.
But one person listening, they're real into this conversation, so I'm glad we helped them.
Yeah. Let's do one more, mate.
Okay.
This is by the Jester of Hyrule. Hackers will pose a threat if teleportation is invented.
Hackers will, yeah. So yeah, teleport them anywhere. If you could teleport someone to mess with them, where would you teleport them?
Into my stomach.
I'd teleport them.
Yummy, yum, yum.
I'd teleport them to the exact location they left from so they think it didn't work.
Oh, I see.
So they get into the cube or whatever, and they go,
yeah.
And they're back in the cube and they,
bloody
teleporter's not working.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Also outer space.
Yeah, and then they just explode.
Yeah.
There was an. I wish I could remember what this was. Even if it's like a movie or a TV show or a book, but it was the concept of teleportation, and time travel, and they had to accommodate for the fact that the Earth turns.
Right. Yeah.
So when you travel somewhere, you won't actually technically be in the same location.
Yeah.
So you need to work out where you're going to be.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So I'm saying if there's a way to, I would say that like the lazy thing would be like, like a time machine or a teleportation machine takes into account that and will compensate. But if you're a hacker, you just make it not compensate that.
Yeah.
And they end up in space.
Yeah. That'd be good. I think, though, it's interesting that this person has assumed how teleportation will work already.
Via computer.
Yeah. Because they go into more data. I'm going to read the rest of this. So they said, if teleportation is the transfer of the body by data, then imagine the possibilities of hackers. Perhaps redirect you to the sun. Steal the Gucci top you're wearing, the ring on your finger, a kidney.
Ooh.
Enter the machine as a man, then leave as a woman. Then could they pause the transfer for 100 years or even prevent you from liking the taste of chocolate milk? I think this person we should speak to, because they seem to have a very clear idea about how teleportation will work in the future. Because if I had to like theorize how teleportation would work is that you would have to have a machine on the other end. So you're only going from machine to machine.
Yep.
I feel like you can't teleport anywhere. I feel like that would just be, too impossible. But the machine on the other hand can molecularly reconstruct your entire body from, whatever it was. You're almost just a replica. You know, which I think is like some horror movies or thriller films are about that concept. But I'd still be okay with it, even if
as long as I didn't know.
If one essence of me died and another one existed, whatever, it's fine. They would have to molecularly reconstruct you. But then theoretically, you could construct anything conceivable. So theft would actually be irrelevant. Like you could print a kidney.
Yeah.
If you can reconstruct human, then you can reconstruct or just create from scratch a kidney.
Yeah.
I feel like. So I don't feel like any of those things of like, aside from maybe having you come out differently, reconstructed in an incorrect way. But then I feel like we would all have like backup copies of ourselves in the way that we look. Or
the one that actually interested me is like, stealing your stuff as you teleport is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
But like everything's going to rematerialize except for all your valuable items.
Yeah.
Will remain where you were or something.
Yeah.
Like someone's programmed it in such a way.
That's true. If there wasn't like a reconstruction of atoms and you somehow like traveled through wires, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's the technical term.
Yeah.
Then maybe it could be that you some of your stuff doesn't transfer. But anyway, that's teleportation for you. Now it's time for podnapping. Oh my God! I'm being podnapped.
Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing and we do it ourselves.
Yes, my week this week.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is what I've been... I had an original podnapping idea.
Oh.
And I'm like, these are seldom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the most of it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a cool audio idea. And you might be looking at the runtime left on this episode being like, how come we're doing this podnapping so quickly?
Oh my God. This is going to be only a few seconds of this podnapping, but it is going to be amazing. Yes.
I will be foregoing my podnapping due to technical reasons.
Yes.
Yes. As we alluded to before, our episode didn't record at the beginning.
Yeah.
Fun fact, we're also not recording on our main computer because that's not working either.
Yes.
And my podnapping is not working. Mm-hmm. So I will do it next week.
Yes. Obviously, you will have to do 100 Hail Marys and 50 Our Fathers.
Yeah.
As we agreed upon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, obviously, start, Canberra.
Yeah. I'm doing them in my mind.
Oh, smart. Yeah. Quicker.
Done.
Oh, okay, good. Being religious is so easy.
I know.
Guaranteed into heaven. Oh God, what a great life. Anywho, so that's it for our show. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, readitpodcast@gmail.com.
Would love to hear from you.
You can also reach us at Facebook, Twitter, and our subreddit. They're all READIT podcast. We've also got a Discord.
Yep.
Fun fact. You can join that.
There's a link in the episode notes.
Oh. Also, that's it. It's like rate the show and stuff. Thanks for listening, and we will read you later.